Hey guys, it's Craig here from VDZE Media. We are here to take a first look at Vampyr, the new game from Dontnod Entertainment. I'm playing this game on Friday the 1st of June. It should go live on Monday night at 11 PM I believe. I think that's when the embargo's up. So yeah, this will be an archived stream, not live unfortunately, but let's take a first look at this game. So actions have consequences, and don't pull the plug. I'm definitely interested to take a look at this game. It's been on my radar for a while actually. I really like Dontnod, big fan of the Life is Strange series. So let's hope that we're on to another winner here. So as I say, this is me loading this up for the very first time. No idea what to expect. Thought it was best to record my very first impressions and see what we think of the game. So pick a save slot. Seems pretty standard. We'll maybe take everything down to an 8.
I still hear voices in my head every
in my
night.
head as well, love. Just to make it a little bit easier. Make sure my lovely tones come through, and we will turn this stuff on just to make it easier in case you can't make out everything. So, new game, let's get started. The more lives you take, the easier the game will be. I usually like to go on more stealthy routes, so seems like my playthrough could be a wee bit more difficult. We'll see how it goes though. I might just end up killing fools.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Well, that's grim as fuck. I like my life.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
So from the videos I've seen, I think this is our main guy. He's not happy with his surroundings. This looks like a potential nightmare scenario. The art style does remind me of Life is Strange, I would say a bit. Even just the movement of the characters a wee bit. Character's character. We head towards the blood here. No. It's worth a shot. Blood's maybe just a guide.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Let's take a chunk of this one in. Oh dear, he thinks he's in some sort of nightmare dream state and this is potentially real. Okay.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary!
Take a chunk of your sister, mate.
No! Mary!
It's incest.
Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Mary. No, no.
That is a rough start. Guy wipes out his own sister in the first 5 minutes.
This horror. It's a nightmare.
So I think it's maybe not a nightmare.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain!
What exactly are you going to explain? There's nothing to explain, mate. You took a chunk out of. Best run away.
These patrols are after me. No, no, don't
Obviously
shoot!
they're after you. What do you expect?
This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here. This can't be happening. No, please, stop! I mean you no harm.
You just killed your sister. I've no idea if I'm even going the right way
What's
either.
going on?
Seems
Oh,
a little
Mary.
bit linear, so maybe
What have I done? What's all
is
this
the only
about?
way, but I'm not sure.
Shit, where'd it go?
Is there a jump button? What the fuck's going on?
Tricky bastards.
Now, I can defend myself.
Now I can defend myself.
Kill that thing!
Straight off killing somebody else.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
This guy's very quick to alleviate himself of all blame.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
He pulls out a machete,
No, please, stop!
happy to wipe anybody out, and then just apologises. I know I killed you, but I'm sorry about it.
What do you want?
So that makes it okay. They want to arrest you, mate. You just killed your sister.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you
just
fucking leech!
Killed 6
Please,
people.
listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's name? I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me. The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Ah, there is a sprint button.
I need to find shelter.
Let me try in here.
Is anybody there?
I've got a big gun, a big knife, but I mean no one any harm unless they come anywhere near me. Apparently.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
We'll see. Fire and sun collectible. Okay. So far, you can tell it's from the makers of Life is Strange. Looks cool. The combat seems a bit basic, which is something that I thought when I watched the Dev Diaries. I thought at that point that perhaps that would be the case. But basic combat's not going to make or break this game. You've got a really cool setting. There hasn't been a vampire game in a long time, and it's got a lot of good ideas. So if it implements enough of them in a good way, then we're on to a winner here. So we'll see how it goes. It's only a game.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
This guy is desperate to alleviate himself of guilt. Whoever did this to us, you killed our pal. You did it. At least you can get pissed now. Forget about it. Oh, what's that? Let's have a look at this. This body that's dead. Oofed.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
The plot thickens.
That's impossible.
Strong voice acting so far, I would say. Hope that continues. Here's hoping. Piece his night back together, I think. Find out what happened to him.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me?
Oh, is this the lad that bit him?
No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Okay. Oh no. It's not a good night in this house. Just want to have a quick look around because investigating that body could start up a cutscene that could take us away. Ah, fuck it. No option. Guy's writing about the drugs. Like Glasgow on a Saturday night.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Okay.
No, it never got easy.
Got a gun there at least. Okay. That's a lot of quest items to get. Interesting though. Right, so that appears like we have investigated this house. Unless there's another room that I'm missing. No, I don't think so. So he said he was going to be safe here, so does he want to still stay, or do we then just move on? Oh. Don't know how
I can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Don't go through there then. Wait a minute, what? If that's the door outside, then what, we got a sunbed in there or something?
I had better remain here until nightfall.
I'm looking straight out the window, it's night time. Right, there must be something I'm missing then. Maybe I can sleep in that bed upstairs. the night shift.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all.
Don't agree, mate. It's been a rough day.
It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it.
Don't do that.
Rational thinking only.
Have I got to do it? Does this thing go back to 2 weeks earlier or something? From what did I?
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Guy's having a rough day.
Contains blinding sunlight into a glowing flesh.
You're impervious to bullets. It's not the worst thing in the world. Hideout beds allow you to evolve and rest. Spend experience points to level up and improve your vampire skills. Vampiric skills. Begin by selecting the available skill. $200 healing. You drain your own blood to heal normal and aggravated. Okay. You have enough XP to unlock an aggressive skill. What have we got? Claws. A close range strike that will cut through all living creatures in front of you. You throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode, causing heavy damage. Quite like the sound of this one. So let's get on board with this. The blood spear. Looks like an interesting skill tree. So it's kind of what I've expected so far, I would say.
That voice in my head.
Which is not a bad thing because
I'm
I'm
not
pretty excited
mad,
about this
then.
game.
It must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Right, so let's see. Looks like a fairly decent sized map. I would say. So that's pretty good. What else have we got? Alright, main quest. Go out and find the vampire that made me. Reach North Bank. Okay, let's do that then.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Probably best.
Here's the leech. Here!
You calling a leech?
My head's spinning.
Oi! Come on, you coward!
Offhand weapons can be used by pressing. They consume stamina.
Clever fucking beast.
I want to investigate that stuff, but I guess I have to go.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home. It's locked, all right.
Right, so there's no jump button.
Over there!
Oh fuck. Press to use your stick and inflict stun damage. A stunned enemy can be bitten.
Die, vermin! Vermin!
A strength I never knew I had.
To unleash your vampires. Oh. Interesting. Should have probably done that while he was still alive, right? I think I can just drop down here.
This shouldn't be possible.
It's a killer! What's that? It's a leech! Get it!
Then I can...
I sinew, every fiber of my being is afire. I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
feel like a child. Oh shit, that's annoying.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Well deduced. The combat is it's not great so far. There's every chance it could improve, but not amazing so far. I think I'm going the right way. world is really cool. Really, really cool. That's obviously right there. Couple of these things.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
It should be you, mate. You should pay. But for the purposes of this game, we'll just kill everybody else.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I'd be pretty appalled if I picked up a rat and started eating it, to be fair. I can't believe I'm doing this.
This is despicable.
It is, it's pretty minging. But I seem to remember something about eating 10 rats being a trophy, so I'm going to continue to do it. Every time I see one.
It's locked. The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
Oh, that's good. Makes things easier for you. No rats in here.
It's locked, all right.
Right, I want to go the way I'm not supposed to go to see if there's anything to pick up. Nothing in here, no. This way then. Oh, I see a rat. Yes!
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I hope he doesn't say that every time. It's going to get quite annoying because I'm going to absolutely monster these puppies. I need to find out what exactly those 3 bars in the top left are. The red one's obviously blood and it's going up when I eat the rats. But I don't know
What
if
will
blood's
London have to say to me?
necessarily your health, or I think London's going to be a bit appalled, mate. You need to get a new t-shirt.
I've so many questions unanswered.
Can't stop looking for rats here. It's London in the 1800s, though. There should be plenty about.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum?
It's probably another one of your victims, mate.
The man has been drained of all blood. But I can
Got
still
it.
smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
L3 to toggle vampiric senses.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Follow the blood. Yeah, I mean the strength of this game so far is it's certainly the world. It looks really, really cool. I know this isn't the way, but let's see if we can go in here and have a look around.
It's locked.
So I think that's the way to go. Yeah. So we'll have a wee quick look over here as well. Don't
There is
wanna
no
go
one in sight.
too far off the path, but I'll have a quick kind of look about. Sure we'll get to explore properly quite soon. Yeah, the world's pretty cool. Bit of pop in there right enough.
Where has everyone gone?
I'm sort of hoping that combat isn't the main feature. Hope that the interactions with people and exploring. Yeah, that isn't available. Because I just think given the team at Dontnod, it's what they're good at. They've proven with Life is Strange they're excellent at building characters, building relationships between the characters, and that's what I want to see in this. It's fine that there's combat, I think there has to be some, but I hope the focus is really on the relationships and on the story. Time will tell. Right, so this is obviously our new hideout. So we'll take a look here and see what we've got. Got a wee chest where we can refill stuff. Craft medicine. Read more stuff like that. Can have a sleep. Another wee chest behind here. Handle parts. Okay. Right, so that was not where the colour went. He has went down here. Oh, I heard a rat. Nah, fuck it, let's just go in here.
He didn't deserve this.
At last, a little life.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is gonna be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Sounds a bit sinister.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Alright, pal.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Ooh, the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Oh dear.
Has anybody entered the bar
This
recently?
guy is absolutely
say.
steaming.
Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
Ah, they're going to use that to stop you exploring the whole place.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
I'll leave then.
I
Thank
do not
you.
want to know. I want to go and see this boy upstairs.
No longer stirs me.
But first of all, I want to see if there's anything worth picking up.
I think I'm losing my mind.
There's gotta be something can be done. to
I
get
should
out
just
of
run as far away from this place as I can.
No?
This is
Let's
no
see.
place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire. Present yourself!
Oh dear.
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Set up a wee office in his room.
And who might you be?
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul.
I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aye, so you don't.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor? That explains a great deal. We are both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
At last, you get bitten about an hour ago.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Just gonna steal this guy's money while I'm here. Getting him like a nick pal. Blood quality.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this.
It's locked, all right.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Damn it. I think drink no longer.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to
Hello,
a...
sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has
just need
come
the
in
same
here in
answers
the
at him,
last
but looks
few
at-
hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I didn't ask her about the comings and goings as much, so...
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
Oh, I must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
William Bishop.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
God.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Right. You need human blood to evolve. The blood quality depends. Unlock hints. Okay.
Not long ago.
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William? Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
The stories match up.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. Can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Fucking messenger. Right, so I need to try and get to these docks, which are to the right, over here. Which I cannot get to from here.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
It'd be interesting to find out more about this guy's story. He seems quite... I don't know, like he's got a lot of self-importance about himself. Interesting. Is that him there?
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Dear.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
Let's see what the note says. Multiple deaths in the docks region. Okay. So this guy was obviously sent to...
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters.
Yes.
Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Let's check, is there nobody here first? Right, I'm gonna have to clip this video I think because I'm gonna run over, so I'll stop here and then restart it straight away. Right, let's keep going. So where's my bearings? Right, so we're trying to go over here. A little bit of teleporting's always handy. I remember I did have a quick look at the trophy list in here, like I said earlier, and I think there's something about making all the regions unstable. So looking at that, I guess they all start out stable, and then you've got to... Oh, there he is. I thought it was the guy I was looking for. Follow the blood trail. Right. That was obviously not the guy I was looking for. Ranged weapons. Press, equip and press to use your ranged weapons. And inflict both stand up and stun.
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
All the more reason to shut
I'm gonna have to fight those guys
The
then.
man says a bloodsucker's dug in here. You've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast.
It's fair enough, Tom. But why do they hide where it's so damn cold? Not a good place for a stroll.
I said over there! There's one of them vermin! Ah!
Nah. Did his pal seal that? No. No. Yeah. A little bit basic, the fact that the guy I killed down there didn't alert this guy or the guys at the door.
I cannot enter.
Bit strange. Enemy cards. Some enemies are more resistant to certain types of damage. There are 4 types: melee, ranged, blood, shadow. Alright. So that guy's no good against ranged, and he's moderately good against melee, which is the only 2 that I know. Good. So basically try and bite him. Okay.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them!
Shit, this guy's blocking everything. Oh dear. I don't really understand. Blood of citizens is the fastest way to evolve. So basically, if you kill humans, you'll make it easier. But you shouldn't do that. I'm gonna die very often. That load time went on a bit. Right, so checkpointing's not bad.
Nothing here. Let's head back to a warm fire. Shut that. Best be moving on.
Lead plate and aluminium shard. Well, I fucking shouldn't have used that up, should I? I find that a bit weird. Right. So it's possible to just avoid those guys. But
I like their screams when you burn them alive.
there's a bunch of them down here.
We won't see any of these bastards back here again.
So does that... That just doesn't alert anyone. That's bizarre. That is really bizarre.
I like their screams when you burn them alive.
Why did that guy not
Best
even
turn
notice me
around
there?
if I were you. Don't come closer.
Where'd that one go? At them all. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Ah, there it is. Right, pick it up. Oh, I can't do it if you're full. Filled up on rats. Right. Let's keep going then. Try and locate this guy. I think what we'll do is we'll maybe keep the sort of first impressions going until we reach the first guy, and then...
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Right, so Dontnod gave me a lead rod, but didn't remove the lead rod from him.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst. I must have more.
Equip a two-handed weapon, press to use its special ability.
Oh dear God. Not again. William, please stop. Just the sin I promise. Dearest friend, you're my last and dearest friend.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
I can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
I do, just keep dodging. See, it's talking about two-handed weapons, but there's nothing telling me how I'd use them, or how I'd equip them, or... This guy's not causing too much trouble, right enough. There we go. So that's him dead then. So I'll look about before we go up and check that boy. Yeah, again, it's kind of like what I was saying. The combat's very, or it seems very basic.
Let me go.
It seems like it's going to be a bigger part of the game than I'd hoped, but maybe it'll grow on me.
It's not too late. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
plot thickens.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Okay.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
As in a place nearby here, or what are we talking about? Oh. Some more shillings. I don't know what you use the money for in this. So now will I go with him? Now that I've had a look at him. Oh. Okie doke. This is quite the boat this guy's got.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stone, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Guy's quite excited about me.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician.
I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
Really much a choice.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Steady on, mate. Besties yet. Interesting. Like I said, decent start, very good start. Just the combat I'm not sure about. Everything else, really good, spot on. Looks like it could be a good game. Depends how it pans out, how the story goes, how different environments are, how
Dr. Swansea, thank
what the
goodness. I was beginning to
interaction
be
with the other
concerned.
characters
Worry no more,
turns
Nurse
out to
Crane.
be. But
I bring good news.
I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Right, okay, we'll call it a day there. Like I say, this will go live as soon as the embargo lifts, so you'll be able to check this out probably, I believe it's an hour before the game releases, which might not be much help to you, but it's there if you need it. Yeah, so overall, positive so far. By the time this video goes live, I should have more impressions on my Twitter, which you can check out at VIZUALDZE. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.